There have been 8 Harry Potter movies in total, and you can watch them all here at TV+.
Now, what would 3 young Gryffindors such as yourselves be doing inside on a day like this?
Well, that's a silly question. Of course they're gonna watch this awesome item about one of the most iconic and classic franchises ever, Harry Potter. The young wizard was first introduced to us Muggles in 1997, when British author J.K. Rowling published her debut book, titled Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I started because I had an idea for a story I knew I'd love to write and I knew I would love to read. And I think that's the best starting point for any story, any book. I never started with a mission, but nothing makes me prouder than to meet a child or the parent of a child who says, oh, he or she never read before Harry Potter. Nothing makes me prouder than that.
After the huge success of the novels, Warner Brothers quickly bought the rights to the films, and at the end of 2001 released the first adaptation on the big screen. It stars young actors Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint, who were still totally unknown back then.
I'll never consider myself a movie star, because if you consider yourself as being a movie star, you consider yourself as being famous. I think people who consider themselves as being famous often aren't very nice.
Luckily, the kid stars always played it cool, though, even after they built up a massive fan base that followed them everywhere.
Yeah, it is quite strange. It's hard to get your head around on. All these people know your name and stuff, and it is quite weird, but yeah, it's cool though. It gives it kind of a real buzz, and you know, I love the premise and stuff, and sort of being shouted at and stuff. It's good fun, but yeah.
Not only did the films get a lot darker over the years, but as technology quickly evolved, the special effects also became much bigger. That never really affected the cast, however, as all they needed was a wand and a green screen.
You wave a wand, you like put as much force, expect a Patronum, and nothing happens. You just feel a bit silly. But yeah, it's like you just do it, everyone does this, and then you see the film, and you're like, yep, I did that.
Stupefied.
I think people love the idea of magic. I think people love the idea that there's another world that they don't know about, and no, it's kind of like, I just think people kind of like dreaming about other possibilities. I also think that the characters that the story is based upon are so endearing, and I think people see themselves in the characters. I think people can really relate to them because they're not perfect. Harry, Hermione and Ron are just a kind of bunch of misfits and outsiders, and they're kind of, yeah, as I said, I think they're endearing.
In the end, the Harry Potter franchise most definitely put a spell on us all, and every film of the series still manages to make a big impression on viewers today. Although the wizarding world has continued to expand in movies like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Harry Potter and his friends wrapped up filming back in 2011. They probably won't ever return to the big screen, and here's why.
One of the last things we did was to blow up most of Hogwarts, which was quite sad, but exciting at the same time. So yeah, it was amazing. Some of the last scenes and some of the last sets they had were phenomenal. They literally tore the place to pieces. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting to see that.
Let's finish this the way we started. Together!
The complete Harry Potter series, available now.
Only I can live forever.